Hey, what's going on, guys? StevieGoy28 here. Today, I have the Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag trailer and breakdown video for you guys. I just found out about it yesterday. Apparently, it's been out for like a week now, but I just hit TV. Started on Sports Center at like 6 o'clock in the morning, so I stopped getting ready for work, and I just ran out to come look it up. So guys, I'm going to be talking about everything involved, from the characters to some features in there to just plain questions that most of us have from this. And I'm hoping that we're going to see a lot more E3, which is a definite. It's the biggest one. Everyone is going to watch that. I'm not sure about the other ones though, but let's take a look at the trailer. I'm going to leave you guys to it. I recorded it on my Xbox, and all of these rights go to Ubisoft, not me. So guys, check it out.
I'll give you Blackbeard's honest opinion. You ask me, can this new captain promise you a life of prizes, plunder, and adventure? Aye.
For amongst all the gentlemen of fortune sailing these West Indies, he ranks amongst the most clever. There was a time when I thought myself the deadliest scourge of these seas. But this man is a fearsome dog that feeds off trouble and turmoil. I seen him clear the deck of a Spanish galleon like it were nothing. Fighting like a devil, dressed as a man. And he's a canny one. Knows his way round every crag and crevice of these islands. So if it's fortune and adventure you seek, then Captain Edward Kenway's your man. Only, don't meddle in his private affairs. For there's more mystery to that man than even I dare ask.
So guys, that is the official trailer for Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and it raises a lot of questions along with a lot of info that you can see from the interviews that they've seen, that I've seen personally. Some of the things that triggered me were, is it going to be just a ship-based game? Well, first off, the character is Edward Kenway. He is a pirate in the 1600s, roughly, and he is Connor's grandfather. Now, one question that comes up with that is, what happened? Because if he's an assassin, it went from assassin to Haytham, who's a Templar, and then back to Connor. So what happened to Haytham? So that's one thing that we'll have to see in the story, to see if it reveals that at the end, or if it's just mainly Edward's life. He is, of course, a pirate, and as you saw at the beginning, there was Blackbeard sitting there. So is he going to be a competitor on a different ship? Is he going to be going against him? Is he a friend that's working on the same ship as him? That's another thing that we'll have to see. Is he like the British to Connor? Or is he like the Templars to Connor? Maybe Blackbeard is a Templar. It takes place in the Caribbean, along the islands, and that brings up a point that we all saw, is it going to be just ship-based? Because we saw a lot of ship, but we also saw a lot of land in there. And the editors and creators have said in an interview that it's going to be about 60% land and 40% water. So that swimming feature and the telescope feature is going to be how you get to the islands. They said that the telescope, it's going to be similar, I guess, to the quick travel, when you're in Boston, you can go through the tunnels. You can travel to this spot. Well, it's going to be like that from your ship, I guess. That's what I got out of it. And you can zoom in, pull up your telescope, and it'll give you the options: travel there, attack. If there's people there, Templars most likely. The swimming to land is most likely how you're going to be getting there. Why is it Black Flag? That's what asked me, because if it's Assassin's Creed 4 in the past, if it's part of the series, they've just named it Assassin's Creed 3, 1, or Assassin's Creed 2, 3, and now Assassin's Creed 4, and then Black Flag. Excuse me, the editor said said in an interview that it is going to be named Black Flag because they don't want to just put it out in the box. It would open up a wider audience, because it's going to be a classic Assassin's Creed game with that pirate game that you want. And don't get me wrong, guys, the naval battles in Assassin's Creed 3 were apparently only a taste of what we're going to get here. So we're looking to see what we're going to have for new cannons, new shots, what you can do to upgrade your ship if it's going to be focused around the Caribbean. The fighting, it looked very similar to Assassin's Creed 3. It looked almost the same. So I'm thinking that due to only a year in between, they probably haven't looked at a new fighting style yet. So there's probably going to be some new combos that looked like he had 2 swords. So it'll be a question whether you can upgrade that like you could with the pistols in Assassin's Creed 3 with a new holster, or do you come like that? The graphics looked very real though, and that's keying into, is it going to be different for the 2 consoles, fighting or things like that? Obviously graphics are going to be the same on the 360 and the PS3, but at the bottom of it, which I did not show, it shows that it will be available on PS4. Now those graphics, I can most likely tell you, are from the PlayStation, because they have not released anything for Xbox yet. What is going to be Xbox 720? We'll soon find out when the new trailer comes out. They'll most likely release one after the Xbox release, and we're going to see if they're also going to release a new Call of Duty there too. Now the graphics are most likely from there. The time is before Connor and Haytham, so maybe the end of the story is going to be the beginning of Haytham's life and how he became a Templar. So maybe it might be some Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker backwards thing, something like that. I'm not sure, but we know that Connor kills Haytham in the end of Assassin's Creed 3. So that the beginning of his story might be there. We are definitely going to look to see what we can do for hunting, for there's going to be similar to like there was in Assassin's Creed 3 where they had homestead missions. They say that it's going to be a much bigger world, and I believe that, but at the same time it's a little bit different because there's only been a year versus it was like 3 or 4 years before. And so the open world concept, what are you going to have for side missions? Are you going to be able to hunt, fish, things like that to earn money? Whether they're going to be crafting things again. But I wouldn't call Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag a sequel. It's kind of a prequel, but at the same time, it'll depend on the story. The only question I have from here, are they just going to fill in the backstory for us? Or where are we going from here? Because we already know that Desmond is dead, and, well, most likely dead. And personally, I don't want an Assassin's Creed game that's Desmond. And so they're saying that apparently now the Animus, anybody can go in and look at their ancestors or the assassin's ancestors or anyone. So that's most likely a hint for the new games and this game as well. To see that's where they're going. They're probably going to find someone else and say, hey look, these people lived, they want to know what happened in the past, they're assassins too. This is what they're doing, guys. So this is pretty much the end of my video, guys. If you have any questions, I'll see if I can answer them down below. I will link you guys to the interview from the creators of the game, and I am so hoping to see more of this at E3 and more of everything else together. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.